Like holy cannoli. The downside to all of it is this drive. Hey everybody. Today we're going to discuss the disadvantages of living in a small town near nothing. Where you have to drive an hour to 2 hours for any type of shopping or services. We are going to take this lovely car, which is a RAV4 Prime, to get serviced. But wait, there's more. Before we start, you guys, I'm blown away. Like holy cannoli. Like I cannot believe that we went from last week, 18 of you. You guys, there are 54 of you right now, and I have like 500 views or something as of right now. I can't tell you for sure because I'm not in the house. Can you stand it? What the heck? Mega comments. I love all the feedback. Thank you so much for all your encouragement and for subbing, saying keep going. And also I've encouraged other people to start or thinking about starting. I think they should, because why not, right? Just thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy you're on the journey with me. I really am. Okay. Now, where I live is a small, tiny town in PA. My car is making noise, I hope. I'm not wearing a mic today because I was afraid that as I was driving, it would interfere and like rustle around and make too much noise. I gotta get a really good mic. But I'm hoping that the sound in here isn't off, or the lighting. Also, it's a hat day. The trip is into the state of New York because I'm close to New York State. Not to be confused with New York City. It's Western New York, I guess you would say. The trip itself is gonna take 1 hour and 48 minutes. Yes. 1 hour and 48 minutes to go get your car serviced. That's a lie. It's 1 hour and 38 minutes. So let's get going. It's a long ride. So, buckle up because that's the law, man. Okay. So let's discuss the disadvantage of living in a small town that is literally in the middle of nowhere. And even when you try to explain where we live, people are like, oh, I think I know where that is. Is it near here? And we're like, no. Oh, is it near here? No. Is it near here? No. The best way that we can explain it, I guess, is near the border of Western New York. But the town itself, where we live, I believe population 2,000. So, and I think I mentioned this on my walking video, that if I had to do it over again, since I'm in the middle of nowhere, we should have gotten a house in the middle of nowhere with like an acre of land or something so that we could have a little bit of peace. Because where I live, it's in town. I'm not going to talk about all the neighbors. There's barking dogs, there's screaming kids, it's just, like I lived in the middle of LA near Cedar Sinai where sirens are going off all the time. And you get used to all those kinds of sounds, but when you come to the country or even a small town, you kind of expect a little bit of peace and quiet. But that's not what this video is about. That's just me ranting about what I live near. The town itself has, like a little tiny grocery store. It has what you need where I go food shopping, because if I tried to go food shopping anywhere else, it's an hour to an hour and a half away. I would have to drive, which we've done sometimes, with like a big cooler full of ice so that we could put all the things that need to be cold on ice for the hour trip. So for the most part, I shop in town. There's no thrills and frills. It's like I said, tiny town, 2,000 people. There's Tractor Supply in town, small little cafe. They do like Starbucks coffee, but it's not really a Starbucks coffee. They kind of do the same formula. The downside to all of it is this drive that you have to make if you need to go anywhere to get anything. For instance, we've been working on the house. So to go to a Lowe's or Home Depot, it's an hour and a half away. Anytime you go, it's a whole day event. It's not like you can go, 20 minutes away, get your car serviced, takes 20 minutes to do that, and then 20 minutes you're home, just over an hour and you're done. It doesn't work that way. Like today was, okay, I'm going to get the car service. So, make a list of anything else that you could possibly need at Target or anywhere else. Stop on your way there or on your way back. Right now it's 10 and we left at 9:30. We're going to get there by 11 or a little after. And then we probably won't be home until, 3 or 4. Because I do want to hit Target, pick up a couple things. Going through a small town, we got to slow down. 35 is the speed limit. In this tiny town. So that guy just blew right past me. No copper around. But if I was speeding, they'd be on my butt. Yeah, it's an all-day event. Disadvantage. I think that's why a lot of people in areas like this have trucks, because then they can just pile everything that they need in a truck. The other disadvantage is that it takes gas. Now, this car is not a hybrid, but an actual plug-in. It's an electric gas plug-in. I get about 40 miles on the electric, and it just plugs into a regular 110 volt plug. When I get home, I plug it in my garage, and then I have 40 miles. So if I'm doing stuff in town, I don't use gas at all. If I go, just on the outskirts of town, I use all the electric. I don't use the gas. On trips like this, I get 40 miles of electric, and then everything else is gas. We're going through a small town. It's really cute. I like this town. So nature, beautiful countryside. The ride is forever. But at least we have a picturesque view with all the pretty colors. I do love the country. I think it's really, really pretty. I wish, though, that we lived on the outside of a town. You know what I need to get? Some other equipment for like the car, because right now I just bought this thing for the camera and it works really well. Opti. Why is this person going this slow? It's going slower than the Amish and the buggies. Anyway, so I'm filming in front of me with my phone when I'm not using it for directions, which I'm going to need to do soon, and using the camera to film me. What I need is another thing that holds my phone, so that my phone can record the whole time in front of me without me having to hold it, while the camera records me speaking. Seriously though, what's happening here? This person is like doing barely 50 in a 55. Now we're down to almost 45. Now he's braking. It's like a major turn or something. It's not. Because it is a single lane road, countryside. There are little areas where you can pull over. There are areas where it says pass with care or whatever, but most of the time there's somebody coming the other direction, so you can't. Oh, wait, he found his gas pedal. Oh, no, he lost it again. I'm very interested in seeing who this person is. Are you? Probably not. I just usually pull over so that they have a way to get around me, and then I'm not holding them up. Okay, so where were we? I was talking about getting another thing for my car so that I can have my cell phone recording my view and then this camera recording me so that I can do overlays or side-by-sides or whatever. So I can share with you what's going on, what we're looking at. The other disadvantage is that although we live in PA, we mostly have to go to New York State to shop, which means we pay New York taxes on anything we purchase. There is a town that's in PA that's about the same amount of travel time, but there's not as much there. Most of the time we'll go to New York because there's a lot more stores there. The town in PA stands for Pennsylvania, by the way. I just realized that not everybody knows that. Like NJ, New Jersey, CA is California. But I think a lot of people just say the state. Pennsylvania people say PA. I think it's because it's so long. Pennsylvania. So like you live in blah, blah, Pennsylvania. So it's easier to say, I live in blah, blah, PA. Know about Punxsutawney, PA? Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania is where the groundhog comes up to let us know if spring is coming every February. Punxsutawney Phil. Also, I don't know if you can see in any of the windows the fact that I'm going through all these beautiful green areas with mountains. And that's the advantage of living in an area like this. It is beautiful. Every time we travel somewhere, I am in awe of the beauty. Being September, we still have some warm weather, but the nights are getting really, really cold, like in the 50s Fahrenheit. I have no idea what that is Celsius for you people who are not here in America. So it's getting chilly. And when you look at the mountains, which I'm looking at right now, we're starting to see a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange, just starting. But by the end of this month, the colors are incredible. All the different colors. It's like a painting. Nature is amazing. It's beautiful. You got to take it in. You just got to take it in. It's, you know, beautiful. We're going through an area, a couple of towns that were hit really bad with a flood that we had, I want to say about a month ago. It was raining so heavy that the creeks overfilled and they couldn't get under the small bridges, so they started backing up. People's homes were lifted and taken down with the current of the river. We were very lucky. We didn't have a lot of problems. My husband's sister's house, however, flooded up to the first floor. Their RV was like taken out of their yard and floated down. They have it, but it was, terrible. They closed off everything because the roads were flooding. It was incredible. And I'm going through here, and I can't really get any shots of how bad it was. There's cattle here. Cattle was washed away. Homes, businesses, they had to close off the whole area. We couldn't get to anybody, even if we wanted to. Our town was not bad. And I think they actually had the National Guard chopper into an area to kind of help with saving people and homes and whatever they could. They have FEMA trucks here. Still, there's like a couple of them still here. Pretty devastating. But that's what I'm driving through right now. For me to get a shot of this is kind of difficult because the creek is off to the side. The town is fine now. It's all dried up. They had the Department of Human Services here. They still have the trucks. Right now I'm filming with my phone to show you the beautiful view I have. Yeah, and I'm doing pretty good too. And I'm driving, so you're gonna love this shit. I'm telling you what. Key. The lighting is gonna be something else, I know. And also the sound, I don't know, I'm debating. I'm not debating anymore, but, maybe if I open up the sun, we'll see. Debating on whether I should have taken the mic. Okay, I don't know. We're driving back home, so this is gonna kind of round up our trip, going to get the car done. Now see, the whole thing too is, we went to get the car done, and it took all of, I think, 40 minutes. I don't even think it took that long. They had to buff out some scratches, because when we got the car, it had some scratches on it, so they had to buff out some scratches. They rotated the tires, they checked all the liquids, they said everything looks good. An hour and 35 or 40 minutes, let's just say, an hour and 40 minutes for a 40-minute service. And then you drive home for an hour and 40 minutes. Well, I didn't take you guys with me, but I went to Target to get some things because there's no Targets where I am. And there are no Starbucks, as you know from, oh my God, hello, environment. Holy crap, there's a truck in front of me. I don't know if he's diesel or what, like a pickup truck, and he's spewing out black smoke. Disgusting. Anyway, there is no Starbucks. There's a little cafe in my town. And I think on one of my other videos, the month video, when I was on for a month, I did a little video from my front porch, and I had my not real Starbucks coffee. This time, because I'm in the big city, I went to Target, and in the Target there's a Starbucks. I got a Starbucks coffee, a hot grande caramel macchiato with an extra shot, extra hot, my drink of choice. When it's really hot outside, I'll have an iced caramel macchiato. I was introduced to caramel macchiato, which I swear to God, they put drugs in it or something because it's addicting. But I was introduced to it when it first came out, 15 years ago, maybe longer. I got my first one, and then after that, I was kind of like hooked. I bought a few things for the house, and then we jumped in here again, and we're on our way home. So all in all, I think I spent about an hour and a half. We got state police. An oversized load. I don't know if you can see the flashing lights. I don't see why we can't pass them. Everybody's like going to the side and getting behind them. What is it? I'm interested now. It's a big, gigantic thing. We're going to go past. Ooh. I have no idea what that is. See the adventures we get to go on together? Look at this. There's a big truck. Can you see it? I'm passing it now. Big ass truck with a big white thing on it. and there's cops everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. So at Target, I picked up a ring light, like the kind that you put right onto your camera, so that your camera sits in the middle and the ring light's all around it. So I think that'll help me with some of the lighting. Although it hasn't been awful because I usually do it in front of a window. Come on, bud. Come on, pass me so I can get around this truck. Goodness gracious. These peoples. Okay, let's do this. I do have a light that I use. It's a small ring light. It has like one of those arms and you can anchor it to a table so that you can do above shots, and you can have like your phone inside. It does not anchor to my desk. My desk has a different lip on it and it just won't anchor in. I'm going to keep that light for when I do anything in the future that includes an overhead shot. But I'm excited about this new one. We're going to try it out with our next video and see how it works. I think it'll be good because it goes on your tripod. So it's like your camera screws in. Well, you screw your camera into the light, and then the light screws into your tripod like a camera. So I'm excited to see that. Yeah, so I got that. What else did I get? Oh, and so that this camera would work in the car, it has a USB port, but I also have a USB charger for my phone because I have the iPhone 14. I only had one USB plug. The other one is, I think, a C charge, the other one. So I didn't have the USB for the camera. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do the directions. And then once I have the directions and I know where I'm going, then I'll plug in the camera. And then I said, but then the whole trip's not going to be recorded. I used mostly the camera on the way here or to where we went to get the car serviced. And then didn't really use my phone because I knew more or less where I was going, except for near the very end, where I turned off the camera and then put on my phone so I can get, Google Maps. Now, after I went to Target and bought all these cute little gadgets, I can have my camera, which is you right now, plugged in with a USB that's into the where they used to have lighters when you smoked. It's plugged in there, and it has 3 different connections. So it's like the USB and then those little C things. There's a lane closure ahead, she said. Because there wasn't enough on the way here. So I'm very excited because now I have my phone plugged in, as you hear, because she's telling me the directions. And I have you guys plugged in for the ride home, which I probably won't do the whole ride home because kind of got to see the stuff on the way up. Workers. They're all working. Working for a living, working. We're driving and talking. Okay, you guys, we're almost home. We are almost home. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe 10 minutes. Turns out between the trip to Target and then taking the slow road home and a couple of the closures, not closures, 2 lanes into one because there was construction going on. We're getting home at 4. We left at 9:30 in the morning and we're getting home at 4. And what we did today is drive over for an hour and 40 minutes to a Toyota dealership where they did my maintenance, the leased car, so they let me know when I have to come in. And then went to Target, picked up a few things that I was very excited about, one of them being my ring light, and drove home. The area is beautiful, Mother Nature, it's the countryside, it is gorgeous here. But we are discussing the disadvantages of living in a small town far away from everything. And here it is. I have to pee so bad. But once you get on these roads, if you don't stop at the gas station far out there when we were coming in, you gotta hold it. Which I am. But oh my goodness. And then yes, when I get into town, there's a gas station, but I'm already in town, so I might as well just drive to my house, right? So yeah, the last gas station was probably half an hour ago. So if you don't need to go then, and then somewhere between there and here, you feel like you gotta go, there's no place to stop. Unless you want to pee in the woods. I'm not one for peeing outside. I don't do that. I don't do camping. I do luxury camping in an RV or in a cabin. I need a bathroom. I don't do tents, and no, not for me. I will jump out of this car and head straight for the potty. Yeah, I can't wait to put this thing together. I really think I should have done a little bit in Target because it would have broken up the trip besides me just driving. Oh God, we're getting close. We are in town. We are entering the town. Speed limit is slow, and slower. But we're here, like 3 minutes, unless I hit the light. There's 2 lights in this town. That's big. Most towns here have 1. You know, traffic light. Yeah, 2. We have 2. And I may get the light here before I turn in for my street. But we'll see if luck is with us. May the, what is it from that show? Not The Force Be With You. The other one with the girl. She's gonna tribute. She takes tribute. What is the name of it? Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe, no, wait, hold on. I got it. May the odds be in your favor. May the odds be always in your favor. That's it. May the odds be always in your favor. I mean, that's what I think it is. We'll fix it in editing. The light was in our favor. The odds were there. Okay, so now we're going to turn down our street. Well, the street that leads to our street. Here we go. We're going to make a righty-tighty. And we're going to make a lefty-loosey. We're almost there. I can get to the bathroom in about 2 seconds. Yay. Why? Why are you in the middle of the street with your dogs? Go away. This block, I tell you what. Okay. Here we go. We're pulling into the driveway. Yay. We're home. I can pee. I'm so excited about it. You have no idea. Okay, we're home. Now, I have a couple days to edit, get this out to you, and right now I have to pee. I don't know why I'm still talking. Oh, but I do want to say, and I'll say it later.